Okay, hi, this is another light total body 5x5. So it is light because this is a great workout for beginners, or if you're just getting back into working out again, or if you need a little bit of an easier day. It's total body in that we're gonna be working some upper body and some lower body and some core. So we get a little bit of everything today. We have squats, rows, bridges, crunches, and some lateral movement. Weights are entirely optional. I will show you both ways. If you are not warmed up, it might be a great idea to walk around a little bit, do some stretches, but at the minimum, do this with me. Inhale, bring it up here, and then we're just gonna reach forward, and I want you to just kind of exhale. Go ahead and stretch it out. I just wanna make sure that your body is aware that we are going to work. Let's do one more. Inhale up. Good. Exhale, come down forward. The moves we're about to do are also great warm-up moves. If you're going to use weights, I would just start on the light side if you're not warmed up. Again, weights are optional. If you don't have weights, soup cans and water bottles work great for weights. First set, I'm just gonna show you with body weight. We're gonna start with squats. So, feet are hip width, find what feels natural, sit down, and stand up. That's all it is. Sit back and stand up. That's 2. This is 3, 4, and 5. All right, 5 squats. Row. We're gonna hinge from the hip here. So we have a nice flat back, belly is in. Take your arms in front of you, pull your elbows and your hands right in the space between your rib cage and your hip bone, and let it out. Row. This is a great one to add weight to, but it's also a great one to focus on the form. So if you don't have weights or you're not ready for that, go ahead and just focus on squeezing your shoulder blades. This is 4, and that's 5. Okay, coming on down to the floor, we've got bridges. We're going to, feet are somewhere between hip and shoulder width apart, just not together. And upper body is relaxed. Hands can be wherever feels natural. We're going to lift the glutes off the floor, squeeze here, just 3 or 4 inches is fine, and then we'll graze the floor as you let them down. As soon as they touch the floor, lift them right back up again, squeeze, squeeze everything, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, from here, we're gonna keep the lower body where it is, hands are behind, and we're just gonna crunch, so a little bit of core work here. So, support your head with your hands. As you exhale, lift the shoulders, inhale down. Exhale, lift the shoulders, inhale down. Try to look up at the ceiling so that it's more of an up motion versus a forward motion, because sometimes that's where we get in trouble with the neck. So let's call this 4, and one more is 5. Okay, come all the way up to standing. Yes, getting up and down off the floor is part of the program. It increases our mobility. For the next move, we're gonna have like a quarter squat. So just bend the knees, bend at the hip a little bit, I'll show you. It's like not a full squat, just a little bit of a squat. And then we're gonna tap one foot to the side and bring it in. I'm holding the squat the whole time, out and in. 2, in, 2, in. So I'm working the quad, a little bit of pressure on the quads, glutes, and hamstrings. 4, 4, one more, 5, and 5. Good. Whew. But at the same time, we're getting some really good hip motion in a sideways direction, which is great for the hips. Okay, that's 1 round. That is 1. So if you need to get a drink, take a stretch, take a pause, anything you need, do that, and then just join me again. I'm gonna add some weight. I'm gonna hold the weights for the squat right down by my side in this one. Sit back here and stand right back up. This is 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Okay. From here, we're gonna row. So hinging forward, flat back, I'm gonna take these weights, and again, I'm gonna bring the weights to that space between my rib cage and hip bone. Here, that's where you're aiming. Squeeze your shoulder blades. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, to the floor. You don't really need weights for bridges here. more effective, it's plenty effective without weights. So again, upper body relaxes, squeeze your glutes, lift them off the floor just 4 inches or so, just enough to squeeze your butt, and then let them graze the floor again. This is 2, belly pulls in, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, hips down, feet stay down, crunches. Again, think up, exhale, up, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, and don't worry about how far up you get. You'll get stronger as you go, and the more you do it, and you'll be able to get up further and further each time. So this is a little bit of quarter squat here, bend the knees, bend the hips, and I'm just gonna step out, tap out to the side. I'm not really shifting my weight. Weight is centered. So out, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Woo! Okay, shake it out, shake it out. That's 2 rounds down. 2 rounds. And take a drink, take a stretch, whatever you need to do, and then go ahead and join me again. I'm gonna show you another way. You can hold the weights at your shoulders. This is more demanding on your core, okay? So you may, if this doesn't feel good on your back, then just bring them right back down to your side. Here we go, squat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew. Okay, hinging forward from the hips, we're pulling back. 1, row it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, okay. Meet me on the floor. Meet me on the floor. All the way down. Woo, roll it down. Get your feet in the right spot. Here, belly pulls in. Lift your butt and squeeze your butt. Good. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, hips come down, hands behind, and again, let's lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, come on back up. We are going up, and we've got that quarter squat here, and we're gonna tap to the side. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Okay, shake it out. That is 3 rounds down. We've got 2 more to finish up. So take a stretch, take a drink, take a pause, whatever you need to do, and then meet me back here. So I showed you 3 different ways to do these. No weight, weights down, weights up. That's about it for options today, so you can pick which one you like the best or which one's the most challenging or feels the best today. I'm gonna stick with them down here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, is 5. Okay, row, hinging from the hip, arms out, pull it back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Pull those elbows behind you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Come on down. Bridges. Bridges. Okay. Here we go. Set yourself up on the floor. Lift. Squeeze your butt cheeks. And then down. Lift your hips. Squeeze. And then down. Good. Again, doesn't have to go up very high. And just be aware of what your hands are doing. Make sure they're not pushing through the floor to try to help you. 4. 1 more. And 5. Palms up is a nice way to help that, to prevent that. I usually put mine on my belly just to remind myself not to use them. And then hands behind for crunches. Here, you're supporting your head with your hands. You can hold them out here by your temples or your ears if that feels better, as long as we're not pulling the neck forward. You don't want to pull on that. So, crunches, here we go. Exhale, up 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, roll it up. Come on up, take your time, shake it out, and we've got quarter squat. Quarter squat, belly tight for this one. Try to make sure that you're not arched when you're doing this because that can be uncomfortable. So I'm here and we're tapping 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Ugh. Shake it out. Okay, that's 4. That means we have 1 more. 1 more. Okay, here we go. Squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rows. Hinging from the hip. Here. Pull back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we got this now. Bridges, coming on down. Set yourself up. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Pull that belly in. 1, squeeze it. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, hips down, hands behind, and we're lifting. 1, 2, we got this. 3, 4, 5. Good. And come on up. We've got those taps here. Give me a quarter squat here. Put some heat in those thighs. And let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Woo! Shake it out. That was a little bit of everything. 5 by 5. Total body light. Done.